How you doing? This is my channel, and I'm here for one thing. I am very unhappy. I'm extraordinarily miserable. Now let's get some things out of the way. It started 3 years ago, and I ate a cookie. It sounds funny. It sounds funny to me. I ate a cookie. I used to eat a lot of junk food, but specifically, this one white chocolate cookie was €1, $1, and it ruined my life. I got sick, never got better, and 3 years later, chronic itchiness, chronic tired. My life is basically ruined, but there's more to it. Start off, I have everything I want. Like maybe a few things. There's like literally like two or three things I don't have. Like I literally have everything I ever wanted. I play games 15 hours a day, and it's been over 10 years. Did you hear that? At 23, I stopped working, and I literally play games 15 hours a day. I never worked a day in my life. I only worked with my parents. Construction, clean the house, cut grass, shovel snow. I can't work for other people. I literally can't. I get fired. They don't explain why. They just fire me. After all these years, after there were like over 10 like mental disorder diagnosis, like every doctor I go to, they just make new shit up. Sorry, they just make new things up. Latest one is personality disorder. So I'm very reactive, very explosive. I'm very rude and loud with everything I say. And I don't know that I'm rude and loud and aggressive. And apparently it's a thing. And I just don't know it. So I'm working on that. So I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos for my health. Very helpful. Can't do it. This sound bad. Here's it is. I have to do the dishes. Can't do it. Too tired. All the dishes have to be piled up for me to do it. Starvation and hunger motivates me to get things done. If you want to call it fasting, go for it. I've done fasting for 3 weeks. It's wonderful. The day it got hard, I quit. It was 3 easy weeks. Once a week, I would not eat. I would just drink, coffee, apple juice. Not the healthiest, but that's what I did. So what else can I say? I'm very unhappy, very miserable. And it's a bit cliche, but I do consider myself to be rich. I hate saying it, but I think I am a little bit. I don't want to talk about, but I have almost everything I want. And here's the problem. I live with my mother. She hasn't worked in many years, but she currently is working right now. Now, it sounds bad. So it's basically like she gets depressed, she doesn't work, she doesn't have really that many friends. Yeah, it sounds bad. I'm gonna say what it is. I think I'm rich, I'm miserable, I'm happy, I have health issues. I've been eating a lot of junk food. And these videos on the internet helping me, and I can't do anything. Like, wash my own clothes. I know how to do it, it's easy. But I can't do it. No, first step, you're a lazy piece of shit. I agree. But then again, I'm like, no, it can't be, because when I get better, when I feel better, I do things. Like I got a job 2 years ago for 1 month, an emergency from the job agency. Work at a four-star hotel as an assistant cook. 4 weeks, never was late, did everything I was told, 0 problems. Now I had some health problems show up, really bad, foot pain, chronic foot pain that wouldn't go away no matter what I did, even the exercises for 4 weeks. Guess what? I wasn't lazy. I was tough. I did the job. I got paid $1,000 for a month's work. Sounds bad? Well, here it is. In America, you get paid a lot. The rest of the world, you get paid like, it's not even fun to talk about it, and I'm not going to talk about it. I worked a month. I got paid €1,000. It was great. Do I need the money? Yeah, more money the better. But like, I just wasted on food, which I really got to work on. So I've been doing the carnivore diet. Best diet in the world until you realize you hate eating meat. Like, no joke. I love eating meat. But then you realize you hate eating meat because you can't stand it anymore. You get tired of eating it. And I also have this other problem that showed up called, so there's like I cook something, right? I don't eat out. I love eating out, but I just, it sounds childish, like a man child, but if my parents don't ask me to go out, I just don't eat out. So recap, when I was 23, I stopped working. I'm 31 right now. It's about like 10 years, 9 years. I haven't worked. I just generally cook at home. It could be COVID, probably COVID. COVID's responsible for everything nowadays. I take one bite out of food, and then the second bite is disgusting. Like boiled eggs. Take a bite, delicious. Second bite, tastes bad. The same egg. It's been like 30 seconds. The third bite, disgusting garbage. Can't eat it. Happens to eggs, meats, even yogurt. Chocolate, protein, like no carb, no sugar, yogurt. No, guess what the funny thing is? It even happens to junk food. Like I eat chips, like this is delicious. 1 second later, can't eat this. It's terrible. To add to my problems, I play games, right? 15 hours a day. I'm a very happy person. I play video games. I really enjoy saying them because I believe it's healthier than every other option you can possibly do for life. Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure statistically, you can probably prove that it's healthier than relationships. It's healthier than a lot of drinking and drugs and bad friends, criminal activity, things you just get into. It's just so cheap and healthy. And I don't waste a lot of money. Like, I just don't. Like, I grew up playing like very few games because I was happy with it. I know people. Like, this one time, I met a guy, right? My family friends. He has like 200, 300 like games from like PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 at the time. I was like, well, the guy's crazy. This guy's crazy, and he's definitely broke because he has 300 games. And he's like, what's the point? Like, I just don't understand, why would you have so many games? Like, I have like 2 games, I'm happy. Like, I'll tell you something, I had a GameCube. I had Zelda The Wind Waker, I'm very happy. I had Most Wanted. And I think that was about it. I don't know, I had like 2 or 3 games, I was very happy. It's always been that. I play Call of Duty, and that's all I need. I don't even touch the campaign. So back to health issue. With my mom, think I'm rich, have mostly everything I want. I live near the ocean, the beach, for most of it. I have a good family. No one's ever told me I'm a piece of shit, but I pretty much believe I am. And I just want to thank Sandy Guru. He's a very, very important person. Helped me a lot because then I realized, I'm kind of successful. I never worked like a day in my life for other people. I work mostly for my family, doing chores, taking care of the house, grass, construction. I work for my dad's company, construction, like I was never a lazy person. I did sports and I helped my parents at work. My dad had a construction company. So I realized, I kind of am successful because I got everything I want, When I was young, my mom was like, self-help books, positive thinking, dreams. Say something because it could happen. Write it down. Like it's the Egyptian secret. Like it's biblical. Yeah. So I was like, I want to be 35, retired, live in the ocean. I'm like, 23. Never worked again. Amazing. But I won't sugarcoat it. I get fired all the time. They don't explain why. I just do. I just blame it on personality disorder, which I found a few years ago. So I stopped working at 23. Around 29, I found out I had personality disorder. And as always, the doctors are the worst people in the world because you tell me I have personality disorder. You don't explain it. You don't set up therapy. You literally do nothing to support me and fix my problems. I go on the internet, personality disorder. Watch 3 videos. I actually remember the 3 videos were like, well, you basically have no friends. That was basically it. Like 3 years later, I check a personality disorder and it's like, oh, these serious topics. You're explosive. You react instantly. You're loud and you're aggressive. You feel all these emotions, all these symptoms. Like, how can I watch 4 videos about personality disorder? I watched 3. I basically understood I had no friends. That was the whole mental disorder. Then I watched this one video that was like, it's completely different from the other videos. So on a side note, if you watch anything on YouTube, for the love of God, watch all the videos about the topic. Like, it could be anything, be like how to make a cake. Watch like 10 videos about how to make a cake. Because one is definitely better than the other. A good example would be I play games 15 hours a day. I started having wrist pain a few years ago. I watched some videos, they were terrible because they didn't work. Hand exercises, this and that, they didn't work. My mom's like, you have to do it. And it's like, you have to drink tea. You know, some people spend 3 months doing the exercise to feel better. I want to say some negative things about me. I'm just not that type of person. It doesn't work in a month. I just give up. It's a miracle I can do something for a month. It speaks a lot about my personality. Like last time I exercised for a full 30 days was February, like 2022. 30 days, 1 hour a day, I take a walk. I just can't do it. Not a problem. Lower back pain. I think it's called spine instability. My back feels like it's gonna break and there's not a lot of pain. It just wiggles. It feels like I'm wiggling. It feels like I'm gonna be a paraplegic. Like I'm gonna be in a wheelchair because my back is about to snap. I'm doing exercises for it. A lot of exercises. I just can't do it every day. I just can't. I have no energy, no motivation, but I want to do it. Next, I bought potassium pills. I bought magnesium, calcium for constipation. I literally haven't gone, I go to the bathroom like once every 3 days since as far as I can remember. I found out it was a bad habit. But magnesium, like calcium, something from Costco, problem solved. I go almost every day regularly. I don't feel better or worse. I literally don't. But it's supposed to be very, very good for you. You can't. So that's one problem. I'm taking magnesium pills, potassium pills, and some other pill my mom told me to get. I feel way better. I feel really good. I've been doing dishes. I've been cleaning the house. I've been doing a lot of things. I've been going for the walk, but guess what? It's not a cure because it hasn't fixed me up. I feel better with potassium pills. It's here somewhere, but I'm not gonna go get it. I'm just late. I'll tell you something. You tell me to like make tea. There'll literally be a 2-minute argument why I can't make you tea. You know how I feel? I feel like the worst piece of garbage on the planet. I live with my mother. She asked me to make tea. There's a 2-minute argument why I can't do it. It's like, wash the vegetables. I'm like, okay, I've never washed vegetables in my life. Like, I have, but it's like, specifically onions, I've never washed. Because I always assume that the onions have, appeal to it. So I'm learning to wash vegetables with baking soda, vinegar, and, not together. Like, I'm working on things. So yeah, that's that. I don't know. Trying to be grateful, but I just don't I just don't understand it. Like, I'm gonna do something, but I don't feel better. So I have way too many health problems that started 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I don't know. For example, I have fatty liver disease, stage 3. 6 months being on the carnivore diet. 100%? Nope. As much as I can, and it's never good enough because I literally get cravings for sugar, for carbs. I'm working on it. I'm going for honey. So that doesn't always work, It's just not easy. No, it sounds like I'm just a weak person, but it's like, man, I did long distance running in high school. I did wrestling in high school. I did soccer. I did sports. I worked with my dad in construction, on the hot sun, carrying rocks, cement, and sand. So I don't think I'm a piece of shit. But at the same time, I feel like that's what I've been living. And I'm slowly beginning to realize I'm just really sick. And, and it just adds up. It feels like, so fatty liver, that's gonna make you lazy. Being overweight, that can make you lazy. Vitamin and mineral deficiency, like B1, B2. I'm taking like a ton of supplements. The only thing that help is the potassium and the other one that I just can't name right now. Oh, CBC, I think that's like the marijuana oil. Bought those, useless. It was like $40, lasted 2 weeks or something. It was terrible. It wasn't terrible, it just had no effect on me. So yeah, So this is about a long video. I'm just gonna end it real quick. I'm doing my best. I'm gonna try and start a grateful series. Just be grateful for all the people that are helping me on YouTube. I've never seen a video like this, just randomly saying you're grateful. Hopefully I make some money, and thank you. And I'm using no, that's about it. Thank you very much. Be healthy.